have two really nice mics as well, but I think you
Test, 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 test.
And again, there is extra volume on the table as well if need be.
And test, test. check.
Ian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right on. Good to have you, buddy.
Yes.
Okay.
So again, it's your. We have another mic. We have two other mics as well. Again,
Test, 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 test.
and there's also you can raise the volume up a little bit here as well if you want.
Test, test, test.
Okay, what do you have it at right now?
Right now, I would set it here. I think would be a comfortable level, and then if the wind picks
And
up,
that is
I would
at
go
what?
up from there.
6.
Okay.
Just a little over half.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't complain.
Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test, test, test.
And
Okay.
then to turn it back off.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, test. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. Correct time of day showing on the board at 6:35. 7 o'clock is our post time here for the opener. In the first, if you want to check your program, we'll go over the changes for this evening's Cardiff Racing. In the first, the One Sports Destiny equipment change. Off at the closed bridle, he goes to an open and a hood with caps. Over to race number 2, the second is clear. It's the first end of the early daily double. Over to race number 3, second end, equipment change on the 2. Bet on Lucas. He goes from a closed to an open and a hood with caps. Number 3 is Pretty Fun. Off at the open eye blind and he goes to a closed bridle. Number 5, I See True Grit. Off at the jawbreaker, and he goes to an Italian sideline bit. Over to race number 4, one correction, equipment change. Number 3, Dirty Bobby, goes from closed to an open bridle. Over in race number 5, first end, the late double. Equipment change on the 2, Woodmere Heather. Off at the Snapple bit, and he goes to an Italian sideline bit. And over in race number 6, it's the winner's over. Field of 5, they go for $2,000. What's up, Doc? East Coast Invader, Custard's Dungeon, Lofty Shadow, and Fear the Shadow. Good purse, $2,000. 5-horse field. Equipment change on the 5, Fear the Shadow. Adding brakes bandages in back. Those are your corrections for this evening's Cardiff Racing. 7 o'clock is our post time. Correct time of day at 6:38. At approximately 6:52, the entries make their way from the Paddock area on towards your post parade. Couple of qualifiers here at the Inverness Raceway this evening. Couple of qualifiers. First was a 2-year-old qualifier, and your lucky stars and ringed Mary Claire McDonald was the winner in 2.8 2/5. Up for second, DC Frisco and Sean McDonald paced the mile in 2:08 3/5. For third, it was the 2 entry Proven Houdini for Kenny McDonald, 3.5 lengths back, paced the mile in 2:09 4/5. All horses met the qualifying standards there in that first 2-year-old qualifier. In the second dash, just the 2 entries. Tiziano was the winner by a head in 2.7 3/5 for Mary Claire McDonald. Galapagus finished up second by a head 2.7 3/5. Kenny McDonald in the sulky. All horses qualifying here at the Inverness Raceway this evening met the qualifying standards of the judges set out here at the Raceway. 6:40, 7 o'clock post on the first. Six-dash card on tap here this evening at the Inverness Raceway. All equipment changes on the program. They're all equipment changes on the program. They have been posted in the parimutuel area. Tickets for the ALS Walk Strong Inverness are on sale in the parimutuel area. $5 each or $3 for 10 cents. A beautiful quilt donated and made by Marie Copley. Marie Copley. That's for ALS. Walk Strong Inverness. They're $5 each, $3.10. The walk for the ALS is this Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock here at the racetrack with a barbecue and lunch to follow. Our 50/50s, they're on sale in the Paddock area at the present time. The ladies will be making their way over here to the parimutuel area after race number 2. 6-dash card will draw for the 50/50 this evening after race number 5. The entries for the first are moving down the backside and they're moving to post. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the first. Condition field, nometers 301 last 5. They go for a purse of $11.50. On the rails, Port's Destiny for owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Kevin Bailey. The Autumn Gold Stable, the owners of the 2 Coupe Cobbler, trained by Ronnie Garland. Zach Mullins is in the sulky. Sioux Warrior at a post 3 for owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Sandy McNeil. GG Stone and Max Stable are the owner breeders of the 4AB's Future. Bernie McDonald does the conditioning. Rodney Gillis between the wheels. Makes me stupid. At a post 5 owned by the Max Webster Stable. Mary McQuarrie trains. Mr. Redmond Doucette is up and rounding out the field number 6 Wine and Cheddar. Owned, trained, and driven by Arden Mofford. Field of 6 here in the first. Condition field, they go to post in 4 minutes. Entries on the way back, second and final score. And we're down to 3 minutes post time. 3 minutes post time here for the first. My selection here in the first, I went to the 4AB's Future. It's been quite some time since this 12-year-old stud has been down in class this low. Rodney Gillis is back in the sulky here this evening. Hooked out the entire mile his last start and paced a mile in 2-2-1. 3 starts. He has a second to show for that. AB's Future here in the first. For second, I went to the 1, Sports Destiny. He was a winner at the Northside Downs on June the 1st. He went wire to wire in the conditioned field there. He paced the mile in 2:06 4/5. And for third, I went to 2, Coop Cobbler. He wasn't very sharp his last start, but trainer Ronnie Garland should have him on his game here this evening. 4, 1, and 2 are my call here for the first. The entries have been called up to the gate. Your officials for this evening's Cardiff Racing, our paddock judge, is Linda Gillis. Linda Gillis, our paddock judge. Our starter is Mr. Sean Tobin. Your officials in the judges' stand this evening, presiding judge is Mr. Danny Dowie. Associate judges, Danny McKinnon and Gary Gardner. Thomas Burke is on photo finish. Brock McLean is on photo patrol. Ian McDonald is our timer. And Shannon McLean is our charter. And our track manager is Megan McQuarrie. Entries for the first are in the hands of your starter. And the favorite on the board at present time as we go to the gate at $3.50. That's the 4AB's Future and Rodney Gillis. At $5.60. That's the 2, the Gray, Coop Cobbler, and Zach Mullins. Entries for the first come to the top of the lane. Condition field for 1150 Sports Destiny. And Kevin Bailey, Coop Cobbler, and Zach Mullins. Sue Warrior, Sandy McNeil, AB's Future, Rodney Gillis. Makes Me Stupid, Redmond Doucette. On the outside, it's Wine and Cheddar at Arden Mofford. Good start. Gate picks up speed. Down all for the gate and away. And Coop Cobbler heads out looking for the lead, second on the outside. That is Makes Me Stupid. Heading down the backside toward that opening quarter now. And the 14-year-old Makes Me Stupid. Heads up front down the lead, driving second in that rail. That is Coop Cobbler. Up here, third on the outside. Is the 4AB's Future. AB's Future. Heads up front down the lead, Makes Me Stupid a second. Coop Cobbler's third. Sue Warrior. Yeah, a 4-5. That is Sports Destiny. Wine and Cheddar in the backfield past that opening quarter in 29 4/5. To the half mile here. and AB's Future in control of the field. Tight in there second. That is Makes Me Stupid. Coot Cobbler is third. 4 in at the rail. That's the Warrior. 5 on the outside. That is Wine and Cheddar. And then Sports Destiny. The half in a minute and 2/5. Up the backside and the 3/4 up and coming now at AB's Future is up front on the lead. Here's the gray Coot Cobbler coming in a rush. Gonna have to pick it up. Up front on the lead, AB's Future. Coot Cobbler gets to up within a nose here. Heading towards them 7/8. Makes Me Stupid is third. 1:31 and 2/5 past 3/4. And AB's Future up front on the lead. Coot Cobbler second on the outside. In third at the rail, Makes Me Stupid a drive through the lane. AB's Future, Coot Cobbler on the outside. At the mile, Coot Cobbler up to win it. Second, AB's Future in the middle to third. That Makes Me Stupid. Coot Cobbler in the final strides. 2:01 3/5. Unofficially 2-4, 5-1. Showing on the board, Coot Cobbler, the winner. AB's Future was second. The 5 Makes Me Stupid third. The 1 Sports Destiny finished up 4, 2-4, 5-1. Unofficially here in the first. Now parading back to the race one's winner circle, 7-year-old Great Pacing Gelding by Cougar Hall. And the Australis mare, Plumbing Princess. This horse was bred by Shelley and Alexis Gass out of Prince Edward Island, trained by Ronnie Garland, owned by the Autumn Gold Stables out of Sydney. Zach Mullins in the sulky. Coot Cobbler in a stretch drive, 2:01 3/5. Coot Cobbler here in the first.
Billy, grab that pylon.
And the first official Sports Destiny 4, Coot Cobbler, the winner. Sioux Warrior 6, AB's Future second. Makes Me Stupid 3, and Wine and Cheddar finished 5. 29 and 4, minute and 2/5. 131 and 2, 201 and 3. Top the program, it should read 41623. Then 5 on the bottom. Across the board for the winner, Coot Cobbler 680, 270, and 710. Place entry, the 4 AB's Future, $3 and $2.50 and $3.80. For the show entry, number 5 Makes Me Stupid. Exact combination of 2 and 4. It returned $13.40. 2, 4, and 5 tracked combination, $86 even. Up and coming in race 2. It's the first end of the early daily double. And the entries are going as programmed. Equipment changes over in the third. The 2, Bet on Lucas, takes off the closed bridle and he goes to an open at a hood with cups. Number 3, Eastward Old Fun, takes off the open eye blind bridle and he goes to a closed. Number 5, I See True Grit, takes off the jawbreaker and he goes to an Italian sideline bit. For those of you who don't know, in race number 1, number 2, Coot Cobbler, where he got his name. You remember the Beverly Hillbillies, and when Granny would feed Jed the victuals, and then for dessert, what she would feed him was Coot Cobbler. So that's where they came up with the name for the 2 entry in the first, Coot Cobbler. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the second. First and the early daily double. Quinella. Triac to win place and show wagering. They go for a purse of $11.75. One, JJ's Knight's Image, a 9-year-old Image of Dawn. Owned and trained by Eileen, beating Zach Mullins up. 2, Don't Tell Kim, owned by Tanya Moffert. Arden Moffert trains and drives. 3, Cruising Again. Rodney Gillis for Must Be Noon Stables. Diat for Beaten Trains. The 4 is Real Big, Keegan Madden. Marlon McKay shares ownership with the trainer, Lily Watson. 0, Stress Nora at a post 5, Monica Sutherland up for Patricia LeBlanc. Next on post is Finer Things. Aiden Dix gets the call for owner-trainer Lily Watson. And last on post parade from the lower turn is the 6, Mudslide Lucas. A 4-year-old Big Oak Case, owned by Avery Frazier. Charlie Frazier trains. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. Field of 7, first and the early double. It goes to post in 5 minutes. My call here in the second. I went to the 3, Cruising Again, a 6-time winner last year. Faced his fastest mile last year in 1:59. Owned by It Must Be Noon Stable somewhere. It'll Judic. DF for Beaten Trains. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. He's down in class from the non-winner 701. He drops down to the non-winners 451. For second, I went to the 1, JJ's Knight's Image. Zach Mullins is in the sulky. Here this evening, Zach drove him one time before in a much higher class. Non-winners of 601. He's down to the non-winners 451. And for third, I went to the 5, 0, Stress Nora, Monica Sutherland. 2 places out of 3 starts here for the 2025 harness racing season. 3, 1, and 5, my call here for the second. Down to 2 minutes on post time. 2 minutes post time here for the second. 50-50 on sale here this evening. We'll draw after race number 5. We'll draw after race number 5. Also on sale in the Parimutuel area, beautiful quilt. Made and donated by Marie Copley. It's for the ALS Walk Strong. Inverness. Tickets are $5 each or 3 for $10. that walk for the ALS. It's this Saturday afternoon here at the racetrack. That's at 2 o'clock with a barbecue and a lunch to follow. Entries for the second have been called to the gate. Entries for the second in the hands of your starter. Top of the stretch here in the second. First and the early daily double. Condition field. They go for purse 1175. Field of 7. JJ's Knight's Image. Don't Tell Kim cruising again. Real Big. Zero Stress Nor on the outside. Mudslide Lucas. In the backfield, it's Finer Things. Field of 7 here in the second, down off of the gate and away. And JJ's Knight's Image and Zach Mullins heading out for the lead. Don't Tell Kim. Drops in the 2-hole, up here third. That is Finer Things. He hit a 4-0 Stress Nor up on the outside and 5 Mudslide Lucas. Then Cruising Again and Real Big. They're stretched out single file toward the opening quarter now, and JJ's Knight's Image up front on the lead. Don't Tell Kim is second. Driving in here third. That is Finer Things at a 4. That is Zero Stress Nora. Up in 5, Mudslide Lucas. Then up in 6, Cruising Again. And your trailer. That is Real Big, 29 and 4/5. Past that opening station on toward the half mile, and JJ's Knight's Image is strong up front on the lead. Don't Tell Kim is driving here second. First up here on the outside, that is Zero Stress Nora. Mudslide Lucas going to follow him. Finer Things is down in 5 at the rail, 6 in at the rail. That is Real Big. And then Cruising Again, 59 and 4/5 past the half mile. And JJ's Knight's Image is still strong up front on the lead. Don't Tell Kim is second. Zero Stress Nor is third, up here 4. That is Finer Thing. Mudslide Lucas is out here 5 on the outside. From 6, Real Big. Cruising Again. Still not heard from, but he's tipping out. And he's going 3 deep from out of 7. 129 and 3/5 past 3/4 and drive through the lanes. JJ's Knight's Image is still strong and driving on. Zach Mullins going to make it 2 for 2 this time with JJ's Knight's Image. A good drive by Aiden Dix up to get second here with Finer Things. Out for third. That is Don't Tell Kim. 159 and 2/5. JJ's Knight's Image here in the second. Heading back to the race two's winner's circle, 9-year-old black pacing stud by Image of Dawn and the Western Terror mare, Romantic Terror. His horse was bred by Jamie McKinley at a Prince Edward Island. It's owned and trained by Eileen Beaton. At a Port Hood, Zach Mullins in the sulky. He drives back-to-back winners this time. Wire-to-wire, 159 and 2/5. This is 9-year-old JJ's Knight's Image. And the second official, JJ's Knight's Image, the winner, Don't Tell Kim, was 3. Cruising Again was 5. Real Big 4. Zero Stress Nora, 7. Mudslide Lucas, 6. And Finer Things was second. 29 and 4, 59 and 4, 129 and 3, 159 and 2/5. Top the program. It should read 1354762 on the bottom, 159 and 2/5 wire to wire. JJ's Knight's Image and Zach Mullins. Across the board, $483. No shows. The place entry number 7, Finer Things, 1630 and 1120, and the show entry number 2, Don't Tell Kim, $11.20. The Quinella combination, 1 and 7 or 7 and 1, that came back $33.80. A triactic combination, 1, 7 and 2, that came back $310.90. Up and coming in the third, field of 7, no driver changes here for the third. Your approximate daily double odds, combining the winner and the second, JJ's Knight's Image, with the 1, free proof, $36.36. Bet on Lucas, no tickets sold. Eastward Old Fun, $48.48. Rankinville Seamus, $293.293. I See True Grit, no tickets sold. Delightful Wine, $146. And Damn Lucky, $293. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the third. Condition field down water 650 last 5. Also eligible. $5,000 claiming. On the rail is a $5,000 claimer free proof. Winner in these 2 starts. Last 2 here at the Inverness Raceway. Owned by Route 19 Racing at a long point. Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. The one is free proof. Bet on Lucas from 2. Owned by Ed Harvey. Monica Sutherland trains and drives. Eastward Old Fun gets Danny Gillis for Gigi Stone and Max Stable and Bernie McDonald. For Rankinville, Seamus, owner, trainer, driver, Sandy McNeil. The 5, IC True Grit. Aiden Dix, owned and trained by Patricia LeBlanc. 6, Delightful Wine this evening. Redmond Doucette is up for owner Erland Campbell and trainer Madison Poirier. Rounding out the field, number 7, Damn Lucky. Owned by Dion Gillis. Ambrose Gillis trains and drives. Field of 7. Here in the third, they go to post time in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Parimutuel wagering time remaining here for the third. My selection here in the third. I went to the 3 Eastward Old Fun. He's $5,000 claimer dropping down from the 7,000s. Danny Gillis is in the sulky here this evening. Finished third his last start here at the Inverness Raceway. Behind Yacht Sealster and Custard's Dungeon. For second, I went to the 1, free proof. He won his last 2 starts, 2:01:1, 2 minutes 4/5 for Route 19 Racing at a long point. Lewis McDonnell handles the training duties and the driving. Scoring on the rail. Free proof should be able to get out of there and head up to the front and set these fractions. For third, I went to the 4 Rankinville Seamus. He'll be out a little bit on the outside, but Rankinville Seamus has been racing well. Here in 3 starts, he has a 2nd place finish and 2 thirds. 3, 1, and 4 are my call. Here in the second, now that I'm looking at the program over here, Redmond Doucette is in the sulky on the 6, Delightful Wine. He certainly has to have some consideration with this field And the leading reinsman in the sulky, Redmond Doucette, he's at $15.90 on the board. The favorite at the present time is number 2, Bet on Lucas and Monica Sutherland. The entries for the third have been called to the gate. Entries move to the top of the lane here at the Inverness Raceway. Second half, the early daily double, non-winners $650. With the $5,000 claiming, they go for purse $1,300 free proof. Bet on Lucas, Eastward Old Fun, Rankinville Seamus, I See True Grit, Delightful Wine in the backfield. It's Damn Lucky. Field of 7 here in the third. They're off and racing in free proof. Heads out looking for the lead. Second on the outside, that is Eastward Old Fun. Up here, third on the outside is I See True Grit as he pops in the 3-hole at a 4. That is Damn Lucky. Up here in 5, that is Bet on Lucas. Hit of 6, Rankinville Seamus in the backfield. It's Delightful Wine. Up front on the lead, that is Free Proof. Eastward Old Fun is second. Driving in here third, that is I See True Grit. Past that opening quarter in 29 and 1. Hit a 4, that is Damn Lucky. Then Bet on Lucas, a gap of 7 to Rankinville Seamus and Delightful Wine on toward the half mile now. And up front on the lead, that is Free Proof. Driving second. In at the rail, that is Eastward Old Fun. First up here on the outside, it's Damn Lucky. I See True Grit is going to stick to the rail in 4. Up here, 5 on the outside, Bet on Lucas, 59 and 1/5. Then up here, 6, Rankinville Seamus as he goes into a blind switch. Delightful Wine in the backfield, he tips out. Heading down the backside, Free Proof still up front on the lead. Damn Lucky is driving here second on the outside. Eastward Old Fun is up here third. Bet on Lucas. Hit a 4, then Delightful Wine, Rankinville Seamus, and I See True Grit. 129 and 2/5 past 3/4. Free Proof is going to bring them on home, but Eastward Old Fun has had a beautiful journey here second. He's going to pop out on the outside. Free Proof is asked to go on, but Eastward Old Fun is just too strong. Eastward Old Fun up to what it. Free Proof second. Bet on Lucas finishes up here third. 159 and 2/5 Eastward Old Fun here in the third. And officially from the lower turn, 9-year-old Brown Pacing Gelding by Westward O Hanover. And the Matter of Money mare, the Fun in a Grim Matter. This horse was bred by John Lester McDonnell. He had a Judic. He's owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable. He had a Port Hood. Bernie McDonald trains. Danny Gillis in the sulky, 159 and 2/5. 9-year-old Eastward O Fun here on the third. And the third official, Free Proof for second, Bet on Lucas. Third, Eastward O Fun, the winner. Rankinville Seamus 5. I See True Grit. 57, Delightful Wine 6, and Damn Lucky finished up 4. Top the program, 231, 576, 4 on the bottom. 159 at 2/5. Eastward O Fun and Danny Gillis cross the board, $14, $3.90, $3.50. Place entry the 1, Free Proof, $5.50, $4.10 the show entry. Number 2, Bet on Lucas, $4.80. Exact combination 3 and 1, $23.80, $23.80. 3, 1 and 2 try, $41 and 40 cents. Up and coming. Race number 4, equipment change on the 3, Dirty Bobby. He goes from a closed to an open bridle, a closed to an open bridle. Field of 7, condition field, also eligible, $7,000 claiming. They go to post in 12. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the fourth condition field. Non-winners 801 last 5 also eligible. $7,000 claiming the one yacht Sealstrom by Cole Mullins, Angus McQuarrie, William Basker, and James Struthers. Zach Mullins, trains and drives. Doc's Ron Henry, owned and trained by DF for beaten Rodney Gillisap. 3 Dirty Bobby, Andy Stewart, shares ownership with the driver Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac does the training. 4 is Zayden's Luck. By Route 19 Racing, Lewis McDonnell, trains and drives. Affair Somewhere, James Lewis. And Manzi McVicker share ownership with the trainer driver Arden Mofford. 6 will play it day out. Is a 6-year-old by Sunshine Beach. By Erlen Campbell. Madison Poirier does the training. Danny Gillis is in the sulky. And the 7 is Lori Merchandise by Dion Gillis. Ambrose Gillis in the sulky. Entries having 2 scores and moving to the gate. We're down to 4 minutes now. 4 minutes post time here for the 4th. Our 50-50 on sale. It's your last call. We'll draw after race number 5. Race number 5. Also, don't forget, tickets on sale in the parimutuel area for the ALS Walk Strong Inverness. $5 each, 3 for $10. And the ALS Walk this Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock at the racetrack. A barbecue and a lunch to follow. That quilt was donated and made by Marie Copley. Entries for the fourth are in the hands of your starter. Top of the stretch here in the fourth condition field. Non-winners 801, also eligible $7,000 claiming. Field of 7 for 1,500. Yacht Sealster. Doc's Ron Henry, Dirty Bobby, Zayden's Lock Affair Somewhere, La Playa Deo in the backfield. It's Lori Merchandise. Field of 7 down off the gate and away in Yacht. Sealster heads out for the lead. Second on the outside, that is La Playa Deo. Driving in here third, that is Doc's Ron Henry. Up in 4, it's Lori Merchandise. Out here 5 on the outside is Dirty Bobby. From 6, Affair Somewhere in the backfield. That is Zayden's Luck. We're stretched out single file, passing the opening quarter now, and up front on the lead. That is Yacht Sealster. Second. 29 at 2/5 past the opening quarter. Yacht Sealster up front. Driving second, La Playa Deo. Doc's Ron Henry is third out of 4, Lori Merchandise. From 5, Dirty Bobby. Then on the move in the backfield, Affair Somewhere. Your trailer is Zayden's Lock. We're passing the half. Under a snug hold, Yacht Sealster is up front. Second, La Playa Deo. Driving third in the outside, that is Lori Merchandise. Doc's Ron Henry, Dirty Bobby, Affair Somewhere, and Zayden's Lock 3/4. Up and coming, 59 and 2/5 by the half mile. Yacht Sealster and Zach Mullins. He looks for a driving triple here this evening. He's going to try to hang on with Yacht Sealster. He was a winner on Sunday in 58 and 3/5. He's up front. He's at the 3/4. 129. He's up front by 2.5 on La Playa Deo. And Lori Merchandise is third. And Yacht Sealster is going to bring him on home here. For second, that's La Playa Deo. Then Lori Merchandise is going to be up here third. Wire to wire, Yacht Sealster here in the fourth. Coming back from the lower turn, 10-year-old brown pacing, gelding by Shadow Pratt. At the Arts Place mare, Yankee Athena. This horse is bred Sealster's Farm Incorporated at Lucan, Ontario. He's owned by Cole Mullins, Angus McQuarrie, William Basker, and James Struthers. Zach Mullins in the sulky. 3 wins here this evening in 3 drives. That's a driving triple wire-to-wire, 158 and 2/5 here with 10-year-old Yacht Sealster. Congratulations, Mr. Mullins. And the 4th official, Yacht Sealster, the winner. Boxron Henry 7, Dirty Bobby. Footage 5, Zayden's Luck was 4. Fair Somewhere 6, La Playa Dale 2nd, and Lori Merchandise finished up 3. 29 and 2, 59 and 2, 129 even, 158 and 2/5. Top of the program, it should read 175,462. Then 3 on the bottom, 158 and 2/5. The 1, Yacht Sealster, Zach Mullins, driving triple on the evening. Across the board, 340, 230, and 210. The place entered the 6, La Playa Dale. No tickets on the place to show $2.10. $2.90 on the 7, Lori Merchandise. Quinella combination 1 and 6, 6 and 1 at return $9.80, 167. Triacta combination here in the 4th, $76.20. Up and coming, race number 5, the first end of the late daily double. Equipment change on the 2. Woodmere Heather takes off the Snapple bit and goes to an Italian sideline bit. Over in race number 6, it's the winners over. Just a field of 5, but they go for purse $2,000. What's Up Doc on the rail, East Coast Invader. At a post 2, Custard's Dungeon, and 3, Lofty Shadow 4, and Fear the Shadow. At a 5. Number 5, Fear the Shadow in the 6th, adds brace bandages in back. Next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post. This Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock is our post time. Condition sheet is out. Declaration box closes tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. The draw to follow. Check Standard Bred Canada for the entries. For Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock is post time here at the Raceway. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 5th classification. Downwinners 1201 last 5, also eligible. $9,000 claiming. Becca McKenzie and Sandra O'Donnell share ownership with the trainer driver. Mr. Kevin Bailey, here is the one, Shadow of a Doubt. 2 is Woodmere Heather, owned by Alana Peterson. Patricia LeBlanc trains Monica Sutherland in the sulky. Whistler, at a post 3, a 7-year-old Stonebridge Terror. Owned, trained, and driven by Sandy McNeil. 4 Talks Some Smack, owned and trained by Kevin McDonald, Danny Gillisup. 5 JJ Aurora, Wayne Gillis. Shares ownership with the trainer Bob McLeod. Redmond Dukesett in the sulky. Rounding out the field, number 6, I Got Socks. Anita Gillis shares ownership with the trainer. The effort-beaten Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. Field of 6 for 1,700, going to post. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Post time. Here for the 5th. Our 50-50, it's at 9:20. Last call for the 50-50. We're going to draw upon completion here in the 5th. We're at 9:20. Last call for the 50-50. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 5th. Shadow of a Doubt down the rail for Kevin Bailey. Woodmere, Heather, and Monica Sutherland. Whistler and Sandy McNeil. Talks Smack and Danny Gillis. JJ Aurora, Redmond Doucette, and I Got Socks. Out of Rodney Gillis. Field of 6 for 1,700. Come through the lanes. Good start. Gate picks up speed. Down off of the gate and away. And Talks Some Smack heads out looking for the lead, but Shadow of a Doubt wants to set them early fractions. Shadow of a Doubt up front for Kevin Bailey. Popped in the 2-hole. Talks Some Smack. Driving it up 3. That is Woodmere, Heather. Up here 4 on the outside. That is I Got Socks at a 5. JJ Aurora. In the backfield, that's Whistler. Past the opening quarter now, and Talks Some Smack takes over the lead from Shadow of a Doubt, popping in the 3-hole. That is I Got Socks. Good opening quarter, the fastest this evening. 28 4/5 by that opening station on toward the half mile here. And Talks Some Smack and Danny Gillis. He's up front on the lead. Shadow of a Doubt is back here, length and a half. And up third, I Got Socks. He takes a breather from 3. He's back out on the outside now towards the 5/8. Woodmere Heather's going to follow him. Then JJ Aurora and Whistler. 58 3/5. They were by the half mile. They're up the backside. And the 3/4 up and coming, and Talk Some Smack. Up front on the lead, driving second. Shadow of a Doubt. I Got Socks is third on the outside, but kind of spinning his wheels there. Up in 4. That is Woodmere Heather, then JJ Aurora and Whistler. On towards the 7/8 turn, 128 4/5, past 3/4, and a comfortable looking Talk Some Smack. Looks for his third win here at the Inverness Raceway. Shadow of a Doubt is in there second. Through the lanes down, Talk Some Smack. Looks good and strong to the mile. He wins by 5. Shadow of a Doubt is second. Up here third, Woodmere Heather. Good race winning trip, 157 4/5. Talk Some Smack here on the 5th. Heading back to the race 5's Water Circle. 6-year-old Bay Pacing Gelding by Archspake and the Estrellas mare, Asturian. This horse was bred by Joanne Colville, Nancy McNevin, and Bobby Rawatmo out of Ontario. Owned and trained by Kevin McDonald out of Port Hood. That's a good race-winning trip, 157 and 4/5. A 6-year-old talk some smack. We'll have the winner of our 50-50 momentarily. Fifth official, Shadow Vidot second, Woodmere Heather third, Whistler sixth, Talk Some Smack. The winner, JJ Aurora 5, I got socks. Finished up 4, 28 and 4, 58 and 3, 128 and 4, 157 and 4. Top the program, 23615. And 4 on the bottom, 157 and 4/5. Talk Some Smack. That's 3 wins and a second to start off the 2025 harness racing season. And across the board for the favorite, 460, 210, and 210, the place to 1. Shadow of a Doubt, 240 and 210, the show the 2. Woodmere Heather, $3.10. Exacta, 4 and 1, $7.70. 4, 1 and 2 try, $41.60. Up and coming in the 6th, field of 5, they go for 2,000. It's the finale. It's the finale going to post at 8:36, 11 minutes. 11 minutes on Post Parade here for the 6th. And the winner of the 50-50 here at the Inverness Raceway, $198, $1,098. That's a little better. Jason Smith. Jason Smith is the winner, $1,098. Congratulations. Your approximate daily double odds, combining the winner in the 5th. 4, Talk Some Smack with the 1 in the 6th. What's Up, Doc? $11.11. East Coast Invader, 18. Custard's Dungeon, 132. Lofty Shadow, $11.11. And Fear the Shadow, 264. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post on Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is post time. Condition sheet is out. Box closes tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. The draw to follow. Check Standard Bred Canada for the entries for Sunday's card of racing. Entries here for the 6th and the go-home pace winners over for 2,000 are moving down the backside. On parade from the lower turn there, the entries and the winners over. Field of 5, they go for purse $2,000. What's Up, Doc? Owned, bred, and trained by John McClellan. Redmond Doucette is in the sulky. Todd and Monica Sutherland, the owners of the Toot, East Coast Invader. Monica trains and drives. Up in post 3, Custard's Dungeon. Owned by James Struthers Jr. and Sr. The hot handling Zach Mullins is in the sulky. 3 is Custard's Dungeon. 4 Lofty Shadow gets Rodney Gillis in the sulky here this evening for Avery Frazier and conditioner Charles Frazier. Fear the Shadow at a post 5 gets Danny Gillis for the Irish Road Stables. Brian McGuinness does the training. The 5 is Fear the Shadow. Entries having 2 scores and moving to the gate. Jason Smith, the winner of our 50-50, $1,098, $1,098. Down to 4 minutes now. 4 minutes post time. Here for the 6th. From the top of the lane here in the sixth, the winner's over for $2,000. Field of five. What's up, Doc? Out of Redmond Doucette, East Coast Invader and Monica Sutherland. Custard's Dungeon, Zach Mullins, Lofty Shadow. Rodney Gillis, Fear the Shadow. And Danny Gillis. Field of five down off the gate and away, and Custard's Dungeon is going to try to head out for the lead. But What's Up Doc is in at the rail. He wants to control it. Rough there on the outside and going to a break. Custard's Dungeon. He tries to gather him up there on the outside. What's Up Doc? He's up front by 4. They start to close in there. And East Coast Invader driving second. Up here third, that is Lofty Shadow. He had a 4, Fear the Shadow, and back pacing in the backfield. That is Custard's Dungeon. They've passed that opening quarter, 30 seconds even. Past that opening quarter in activity. Ed the 3-hole up front here on the lead. That is What's Up Doc. Out of Redmond Doucette, driving second in at the rail, East Coast Invader. Third in the outside. Here that is Lofty Shadow. Fear the Shadows driving second over. Then Custard's Dungeon in a field of 5. There's 3 in. There's 2 out. The half was 1 minute and 2/5. And a What's Up Doc. Up front on the lead, Lofty Shadow. Out here second on the outside. Needing racing room, East Coast Invader is in third at the rail. 4 on the outside is Fear the Shadow, and then Custard's Dungeon. We're past the 3 quarters. They're going at it up front on the lead. What's Up Doc by a head. Second on the outside. That is Lofty Shadow. Third, he's going to have to swing out and go 3 deep here off the top turn. 130 past the 3 quarters. What's Up Doc is bringing him on home, and he's trying to run away on this field. And he's going to do so. He'll go wire to wire. What's Up Doc? Lofty Shadow is second. East Coast Invader drives in for third. What's Up Doc? Wire to wire. 158. 4/5. Coming back from the lower turn, winner of the Winners Over. A 6-year-old big piecing gelding by Hilarious Halo at the fully loaded mare. CMR may be loaded. Owned, bred, trained by John McClellan. Yetta Bamboo, Redmond Doucette in the sulky. Wire to wire. 158 and 4/5. This is 6-year-old. What's up, Doc? From the top, what's up, Doc? The winner, East Coast Invader 3, Custard's Dungeon 5, Lofty Shadow 2nd, Fear the Shadow 4. 30 seconds, a minute and 2/5, 130 3/4, 158 and 4/5. Top the program 135. 2 then 4 on the bottom, 158 and 4/5. What's up, Doc? And Redmond Doucette here in the 6th. Daily Double came back $11 even, $11.